This video is sponsored by Helix. Helix makes premium mattresses and bedding, custom fit to your needs and shipped straight to your door with free shipping anywhere in the US. Everyone sleeps differently, so Helix has you take a sleep quiz to determine which of their 20 unique mattresses works for you. I'm a side sleeper, so Helix set me up with their Sunset mattress. It comes rolled up in a box and it's easy to set up. And if you want to upgrade your mattress but you're not ready yet for a whole new mattress, Helix also offers a line of mattress toppers. You can use them to upgrade the comfort and extend the life of an older mattress, and they also come with Helix's patented Glaciotex cooling technology. I got the Ergo-Align mattress topper, which has 3 support zones to optimize spinal alignment. All Helix mattresses are fiberglass free. Even the factories they're made in have no fiberglass. I've been sleeping in a Helix mattress now for several years, and it's some of the best sleep that I've gotten. And to make sure you're happy with your new Helix mattress, Helix has a 120 nights of sleep trial. Thanks to Helix Sleep for sponsoring. Visit helixsleep.com/way and take advantage of their extended Cyber Monday sale. You'll get 20% off site-wide. Fake news for fun and profit has been around for a very long time, but it grew exponentially when COVID was at its peak, when people were left stewing in their homes, boiling their brains in the juices of insanity. Well, do you know that the show ALF actually predicted COVID? Just take a look at this TikTok.
Welcome to my channel.
What do you even mean by global pandemic? Listen, Willie, in 2020, I'm saying 2020! Oh god, you've got your fucks.
3 million views. So many people saw this, and to a significant portion of them, nothing ever seemed even just a little bit off. Not the fact that this was a very bad impression, and the voices didn't even sync up really. Not to mention the fact that you can see this very same footage in the season 1 episode, On the Road, where of course he says nothing of the sort. This fake clip went so viral that they're even debunking it on the news.
But it's pure fiction. The clip is a digitally altered version of a scene from this episode in which Alf and the character Will argue.
Come on, man, it's not Will, it's Willie. Maybe he'd know that if he'd spent more time in the internet Alf community, featuring sites like AlfBlog, the #1 Alf blog on the information superhighway. And note that I'm not talking about thealfblog.com, which featured the real Alf covering news stories like Obama, the Octomom, and Chris Brown beating Rihanna.
They asked Rihanna.
In Arc Raiders, you can easily 3-star the Rocketeer trial solo. On Bluegate, go to the village and find this house. Go on the roof and stand in this hatch on top of the dresser. Then for some weird reason, you can just shoot away at Rocketeers and they won't shoot back. And make sure to shoot it right in the middle of the face for maximum damage. Now, if one doesn't spawn at village, you can aggro the one over by the extract. And it takes so long to get over to this house that you can have it pretty much dead by the time it gets to you. Do this on night or storm mode and you can easily 3-star the trial. Like and subscribe for future Arc Raiders content and share this with a friend. In Arc Raiders, you can easily 3-star the Rocketeer trial solo. On Bluegate, go to the village and find this house. Go on the roof and stand in this hatch on top of the dresser. Then for some weird reason, you can just shoot away at Rocketeers and they won't shoot back. And make sure to shoot it right in the middle of the face for maximum damage. Now, if one doesn't spawn at village, you can aggro the one over by the extract. And it takes so long to get over to this house that you can have it pretty much dead by the time it gets to you. Do this on night or storm mode and you can easily 3-star the trial. Like and subscribe for future Arc Raiders content and share this with a friend. In Arc Raiders, you can easily 3-star the Rocketeer trial solo.
Oh no. Stop it.
What does Chris Brown bring to the table? And she said, beats me.
No, I'm talking about the alfblog.blogspot.com, a website ran by what comes across as an obsessive, almost Chris-Chan-like fan of the series. Just, replace Sonic the Hedgehog with Warden Shumway. In one post where he finds Alf merchandise at a flea market, he describes Alf as his Jesus. And he says that people in the store gave him some extra stuff because they thought he was, quote-unquote, mentally handicapped. When there was an announcement of a potential Alf movie, the author almost went into shock. I could barely breathe. I immediately stopped what I was doing to run to the library and check the internet. I guess I should have finished up what I was doing, because the lawnmower didn't shut off like it was supposed to, and it traveled into the neighbor's yard where it hit their small dog, Toby. This guy loved Alf so much that it seemed like even just functioning in day-to-day life was becoming too much for him. This is the greatest news of my life, except for maybe if my dad could come back home. Even if Alf has a dad, why can't I? This wasn't the only time his absentee father would come up. This is a tattoo of Alf. I can't believe that someone would put Alf on their body forever, but there you have it. I have to admire their dedication. Maybe they should have an Alf blog too. My father had a tattoo, but it was of a skull with a knife going through it. You sure this dude's father isn't Shawn Michaels? Did he leave his mother for Vince McMahon? I haven't seen him since Alf was on TV, so I'm not sure if he ever got another one. Wouldn't it be crazy if this was my dad's tattoo?
Okay,
Dad, if
anything
you're reading
else?
this, please leave a comment. And a couple dads did show up to comment. No, son, that is not my tattoo. My Alf tattoo is on my lower back. No, son, I have a tattoo of your mother's face with a knife going through it. And this guy's mother has some issues of her own. Alf and cats. The above picture is hilarious. Watch out, cat. Alf is not from this world. Therefore, there are some things from Alf's culture that are different from ours. On Melmac, Alf's homeworld, they eat cats. Now that's funny, because we don't eat cats here. Well, I think they do in China, and I guess that's not so funny. I've never eaten a cat, but sometimes Mom and I have to eat cat food when I buy too many video games, and she loses all her social security money at the casino. Alf rules. This guy's probably so bummed knowing that the CGI Alf movie never happened. Imagine how great that could have been. Made by the same people who did the NPH Smurfs. And there was an early stage reboot in 2018 over at Warner Brothers. There's been a lot of failed attempts to revive Alf, but the closest thing we ever got are brands like DirecTV and Ryan Reynolds reviving it, just to sell things and promote Ryan's streaming channel. Well, you know, Ryan Reynolds may love Alf, but I don't think he loves him enough to run over the neighbor's dog with a lawnmower. Now, one thing that you don't do, you don't show this man anything that may imply that Alf is gay. I was just minding my own business on the Facebook the other day, looking up girls I had gone to high school and had either been humiliated by or ignored. There are a lot of them, when a coworker of mine from the security guard service posted this horrific image on my wall. After the horror at seeing my favorite #1 hero of all time making out with a dude, I thank the heavens that Mom doesn't know how to use a computer. Well, she can manage to use the library computer to get on Craigslist to get a lot of dates, but that's about it. I flipped out on Carl, and he didn't get why I was so mad. He thought it was funny. Funny that Alf could be a gay. There's no way that Alf could be gay. First of all, he had a girlfriend on Melmac named Rhonda. Secondly, Alf is pure and natural, and gay stuff is against nature and everything like that. Yeah, everyone has some thoughts and dreams sometimes, and sometimes when jerking your pee-pee, you might find yourself thinking about dudes. But that's not natural. That's what the loving power of Jesus is for. Wait, but I thought Alf was his Jesus. And we got two Jesuses? Fuck. And taking those terrible and oddly exciting thoughts and burying them deep down where they won't bother you anymore. Now if that doesn't work, you can go to Straight Arrow Bible Camp for teens, where they starve you, dunk you in freezing water, and scream at you until you're cured. Now that's the natural way of things. It worked for me. If God wanted there to be gays, he would have made it Adam and Steve, or in this case, Alf and Ralph. Get it? Haha, Alf rules. Alf can sexually harass coworkers.
You're gonna touch me down here.
You can drop the hard R, but the Alf blog owner will be damned if he sees people recreate those old Alf mashup videos.
And here comes Mr. Meatloaf.
Perhaps a bit ironically though, Alf might not be gay, but Willie Tanner wound up having, quote, crack-fueled orgies with homeless men.
The guy I was on the Norm show with, Max Wright, had literally the day before, he was photographed in the National Enquirer blowing a homeless black and doing smoking crack. That's the dude from Alf, right? Yeah, Max. From Alf.
R.I.P. Willie Tanner. And all this makes the Alf blog review of the movie Permanent Midnight even better. So someone at work told me that I should watch Permanent Midnight because it sort of had to do with Alf. The movie stars Ben Stiller and he's a writer. Well, I was duped. This movie is blasphemy. It's supposed to be about this writer who wrote for Alf, but the movie can't say that it's Alf because of the rights or something. Well, I can tell you for a fact that this can't be true. No druggie ever wrote for Alf because Alf is too pure and wonderful to have been written by a dope on dope. Sorry for the strong words. This movie made me so upset that I threw out my copy of Zoolander. That used to be one of my favorite movies of all time. Not anymore. The only good thing about the movie, the British girl gave me a boner. I give Permanent Midnight 2 thumbs down. Now I have to take an extra brain pill tonight. Alf rules. I will say though that while this obviously satirical blog does fall into a lot of the tropes of obsessive fan parodies, outside of a few self-deprecating sex jokes, he largely resists the urge to get sexual with it, which seems to be where people usually go with these kinds of things. And of course, that's usually not the case when posting about Alf. There's something about that guy that gets people going. Just a couple of years ago, a post by Fane Greenwood led to the entirety of Blue Sky becoming obsessed with Alf's hog. You also got the now-deleted Alf Feet Fetish DeviantArt page, which cataloged several foot-related moments from Alf the Animated Series. And there's actually kind of a lot of them. I feel with this one, they're actually asking for it.
You want to pickle them in salad dressing, Sonny? Can I, Pop?
Hey, wait a second. Is it me, or is this guy a little on the weird side?
You've got 5 minutes before Sonny starts licking salad dressing off your friend's feet.
Another case of the writer's barely disguised fetish. I wouldn't be surprised if the person who owned that DeviantArt page worked on the show. You also got this one guy who submitted a smorgasbord of hot new ALF concepts to Reddit, first convincing the general public that the 80s sitcom icon was a living being in the first place, then subsequently fabricating an elaborate tale of his mental downfall and suicide. Have sex with Alf despite a lack of attractions to his race, break things off with him, and start the downward spiral that leads to his suicide, create a lifelike remote-controlled animatronic puppet of a furry brown alien, and stage his shit crash landing in the backyard of an unsuspecting family. Convince them the alien is real and is seeking refuge by hiding with them. Slit everyone's throats. A movie where the public will make a steamboat Willie version of Mickey Mouse.
Hope you're closed for the season, Raider. It's a good day for picking candleberries, but do beware of frostbite.
Hello, Raider. Don't shoot.
Hello, hello. I'm shooting the little robot. Yeah, that one rolling next to you.
Thanks.
Hey, don't shoot.
Hello, hello. Oh, that man is gonna get his ass burned. Hello, hello.
Hey there. Hey! Hello, Raider! Don't shoot!
Go to the Santa Maria houses.
Hello!
Hello, hello. Anybody need candleberries? I already completed all.
Hey there.
Hello, hello. Anybody here? I see.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Don't shoot! Hello?
Hello.
Don't shoot.
Thanks, Raider.
Do you need candleberries? Oh wow. Hello, hello. Do you need fruits for the season, man? Okay.
Let's head home at the northern station.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Hey!
Hello, hello.
Don't shoot!
Hello, hello.
Hello! Hey!
Hello, hello.
I owe you one.
All raiders, arc on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find your way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Hey!
Listen, I don't want to fight. I'm gonna give you a... Wait. Yeah, I left... Yeah, I left your blueprint if you want it. Behind you. Before you leave. Yeah, behind... on the floor, on the floor. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, it does.
Not much for tea, but I can always appreciate a hot drink. Perfect. Perfect. Thanks, Reader. I'd offer you a coffee, but I just drank my last cup. Hey there. Enjoy that.
Hey there! Hey there!
Hello, hello.
Hey, Raider!
Hello, yeah, I'm above you, man.
Hello? Hey!
Watch out, watch out.
Hey there! Hello there!
Hello, hello. Hello. You wanna kill the spider? Spider?
Leaper, over there.
Stupid spider. Yeah, shoot life. He's cooking almost. He's almost dead. Almost.
Thanks!
GG, guys.
I owe you one.
Yeah, have fun looting. Anybody wants to sell blueprint? I really don't need this. I have a free stuff to sell. Yeah, blueprint on the ground. Behind you, on the ground. Yep, yep.
Hello? Don't shoot!
Now let me try to hit him, man.
Hello there! Thanks!
Oh.
All right! Hey, hello! Don't shoot!
Wait, wait, I can revive you. Wait, where did you die? Talk to me, talk to me. Yeah, talk. I see you. Don't quit. Get in. Get in.
Oh shit. Thanks, guy.
You're welcome. Do you need heavy ammo or something like that?
If you have any spare, that'd be right there.
And the bandage. You're welcome. Don't die. I don't have any death whips, so don't die.
I owe you! Hey there! Hey there! Don't shoot!
Oh. I'm gonna try to help. Nice.
I repeat, 10 minutes.
He's above. He's almost dead. He's on the roof, he's on the roof. Stuck.
Hey, hello!
Yeah, GG. Have fun looting. All that stuff. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah.
All raiders, we have Ark on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Let's head home at the highway overpass hatch.
Left. Last chance to get out safely. I repeat, 2 minutes.
back? Got something in mind? Go ahead and take it. Done. Tensions are running high these days.
Hello? Hey there!
Hello, hello. Oh, so you're in apothecary. Okay, I see. Good luck, good luck. Oh, you need the berries. The candle berries? Is that one?
No.
The scanner. Or the... You need to... Life of pharmacy, right? You got a raider cache behind the building. Right behind it. Hello. Do you need a...
Welcome to my channel.
Who is the Nico? And welcome.
An arc orbiter is en route.
Hello.
The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Have you completed Christmas quests? Wow. Wow. Good. He died. Thanks for dropping by. What brings you here? Actually, it's kinda early in my country, so... Hello, Mr. Nico. Kinda...
S.W.Frost, you're welcome.
Can you just hold on for a bit? I need to... Okay, there's the flare. Just hang back and you'll have the supply drop in no time. Toodaloo.
Doodloo.
Supply drop. Up there.
From Siberia. This is annoying. Annoying. There you go, I don't need everything. Is this good? Where do we go now? Where do we go now?
By the way, are you from US?
No. From Serbia. It's a country in the Balkan, Central Europe. Halfway across Europe and Asia, which kinda summarize my country very well. Oh wow. Look at all of that. Firework special. Batteries? Oh god.
May I share it?
What do you want to share? Some kind of link? That's what you're trying to do, right?
Head home at the highway overpass hatch.
Yes. Yes, you can share it. No promise that I'm gonna see it.
Arc on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find your way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
I always support AI generated content. I think they're future.
interested, tell me your IG username so I can show you my work.
Not really interested, but you can share it, you know, it's fine with me. You might say that I'm completely uninterested.
Alright, NP.
I mean, I have nothing against you. Go ahead, share it. I say I'm not gonna probably read it. Share it. Oh, there we go. Nice. Sorry. Not bad. Actually, not bad.
Hope you're closed for the season, Raider. It's a good day for picking candleberries, but do beware of frostbite.
Hello, hello.
Hello? I owe you one. Hey! Hey! Hey, hello! Don't shoot!
Howdy. Yeah, finish it off, finish it off. Guys, shoot him. You'll get XP. Well, have fun looting.
Hey, hello!
A little blue ball, little blue ball. Nice.
Thanks, Raider.
Yeah, have fun looting. Wait, do you need candleberries for the event? You know, the red berries? Do you need it? No, man. Do you need this?
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Oof, cold.
Useful growth. Welcome to my channel. Best viewers stream con remove the space RRTZTA.
Hey! Hey, don't shoot!
Hola. Do you need the blueprint, man? Wait it. Yeah, good luck. It sells for 5k. Oh god. Nope. Cold, cold, cold. Get in. Yeah, get in. Yeah, thanks. It was becoming too cold outside. Oh, you got what's it called? The mods for guns upstairs. I don't know if you ever been here. Upstairs.
Loot spot. Over here.
Yeah, these shells. I think there is like a lot of cool modes for guns.
An extended light mag, Mark III.
Yeah, magazine, really good magazine. I think. No, wait. I think if you go here, you're going. Okay. Take care. До свидания. До widzenia. Good luck.
Let's go to the Santa Maria houses.
Okay, Raider. Just give me a second. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I see the flare now. We'll send the supply drop as soon as we have your location. Keep an eye out.
Supply drop, over there.
There we go again.
safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Operation. Affirmative on the supply drop radar. Got eyes on your flare. Everything.
Supply drop up there. Head home at the Old Town Hatch.
left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Dođi.
E.
Dođi. Dođi. Ajde, daj na ga Toma napad, jedan red.
Evo sad ćemo za Tom, samo ga dođi. Ajde. Kreci.
Dođi. Stani. Dođi. Ja vidim nema.
Ma tu je. Sì.
you seen Bill Goon around at all? I'll save him a bowl of stew, just in case. Here's a good one.
I've been staring at screens all day. What do you need? Have you been hearing any rumblings in the distance?
Nope. Must be imagining. Let me see. That's a lot of points. That was nice. Okay. Clearly there is nobody there. So yep. Bit of exile then.
Just say it raw. This Path of Exile 2 League, unlike any other in the past, has disappointed me, frustrated me, and I have burnt out faster in Path of Exile 2 than ever before. Maybe it's because I got through the campaign too quickly, which is my favorite part of the game, but despite thoroughly enjoying the Druid, I played a Bear Shaman on my first playthrough through the campaign, I'm playing a Wolf Monk on my second. Despite loving that, I don't really want to play the game anymore, and in this video I'm going to outline exactly why. There's a few different facets that play into it, and honestly, it's quite surprising to me, and it's pretty hilarious. I finally added the Druid to the game is the path to put on. Burns out the fastest and even faster than 0 from only 5 days in.
Whoa! Why would you?
Second, because that's one of the larger reasons why I'm not enjoying this league. The first might be a little bit different than what I've been hearing from other creators. I haven't watched many videos, so I'm not sure what the general sentiment from most creators are. The big issue to me right now that I've faced once I got to the end game is lack of rewards, lack of loot. I kid you not, in the interludes and
Oh my god, these people. Huh? Gift. Two. Let me see. Let me start the game.
in this early part of endgame, I am blocked by support gems and skill gems. I had Greater Jeweler's Orbs. I was lucky enough to get those, but I'm not getting any support gem drops. It's crazy. I can't experiment with various different things. I have to rely on going to the trade market. In addition,
Ima jedan.
Gdje ćeš? A i ovaj prazni on. Alo.
Ni slučajno da nisi došao, da si jurim po sebi. Dođi vam.
Jel te ja, ne stivi, otključava nego.
Samo da ovdje izbaci, stani. Ej, skiče cica. Šta radi?
I'm not getting good mods on my items, I'm not getting good drops. Basically, I'm not getting any upgrades myself, even using bones from Abyss, even using the omens that I'm getting from these initial Abyssal maps. Abyss was implemented very well into the endgame, I think. And the solution to all this is go to the trade market. And while I think trading is fine and using that as a solution in some regards is totally fine, personally, I do like picking stuff off the ground, creating my own stuff, and getting those upgrades. You felt it in 0.3, hi Kitty. You felt it in Keepers of the Flame with PoE 1, and honestly, for the longest time in PoE 1 and in prior PoE 2 leagues, I was lucky enough to just get gear from the ground and craft gear from the ground. Every single solution to upgrading my character right now relies on me going to trade and getting the gear, grinding enough currency to buy said gear because now I'm in a rat race, or just playing enough so that I will eventually get that good gear drop and everything. I don't have the time to play a bunch, and honestly, I'm not encouraged to play that much right now because aside from the campaign, which was awesome again, I see a lot of people complaining about the PoE 2 campaign and the areas being too big. I do think that some zones are too big in Acts 2 and 3, but for the most part, oh my goodness, the PoE 2 campaign is just a blast. I'm playing through it again on a Wolf Monk. PoE 2 campaign interludes, amazing. Druid, W, combo gameplay done right. My only requests are, I hope we get more skills in the future because I can see the few interactions that we currently have getting old very quickly. I hope we get more bear, more wolf, more wyvern, maybe other forms in the future to expand the repertoire of the druid. The skills are great, the animation, the sound, just the skill design, knocked it out of the park there. I freaking love it. I ended up loving the shaman as an ascendancy as well. All that stuff is a massive W. The only things are, like I said, lack of variety in skills and then the bugs. I have encountered so many bugs on the druid. Getting stuck in terrain on the bear, having rampage randomly end when my rage is at 75% full, having stuff just not go off randomly, buzzing around the map, just bug after bug, visual bug a lot of the time, movement bug with the druid that has been annoying. Those are the two fallbacks of the druid, but the rest of the druid has been great. However, character you're playing, right, is only part of the game. We are all well aware that Path of Exile 2's endgame is lackluster. That developers are aware, players are aware. However, GGG, at least from my perspective, now correct me in the comments, guys, and remember, these are just my thoughts. I'm trying to give constructive feedback in the best way possible because right now, I'm frustrated with the game. A lot of you guys in the past have seen me as a positive voice with PoE 2. I love the game. I want it to succeed. You guys know all that. I'm just kind of frustrated with my current play session and what the developers are doing here, and I think it's worthwhile voicing it right here and right now. And it's taken me a bit to do it because I've really thought about this. Okay, anyway, we know PoE 2 as a content crop. especially in the end game. The developers are addressing this in 0.5. However, they decided to focus a lot on shipping leagues in PoE 2. And last league, Rise of the Abyssal, great league. Awesome mechanics added throughout. You got your crafting, you got your bosses, you got your in-map encounter, you got your meta progress, all this stuff. Excellent. Great loot, great addition to endgame, even though the endgame hadn't changed from 0.1 really. You got Fate of the Vow in 0.4, and this might sound hyperbolic, but in this initial implementation, it might be the only league mechanic in the history of either Path of Exile game that I've decided to just not interact with in the slightest. Not touching it, not having fun, and there's a variety of reasons why. Now, I will note that Grinding Gear Games are likely going to release a patch very soon, or at least a what we're working on post for Fate of the Vow, and they'll likely make this mechanic a lot better. They're probably going to address some, if not all, the concerns I have here. However, I still think it's worthwhile to voice these, so that hopefully in the future Grinding Gear Games will make mistakes with league mechanics or design decisions, or just the choice to pursue a piece of content like this. So, what exactly am I talking about here? Well, Fate of the Vow has a few problems, okay? Problem number one is, in the campaign initially, man, it hooks you. It hooks you good. It is rewarding. You are going into the temple. You are getting rewards in the temple. You're getting the crafting benches, whether it's a Exalt bench, whether it's a Regal bench, whether it's a quality bench that boosts one of your items up to 16 or 20% quality in Act 1. It feels good. In the map encounters as well, you are getting rewards from clearing the little paths. Whether it's a boss, a few waves, or just a pack of monsters sitting on content like a shrine, you get currency rewards or gem rewards very early on. And that's great. That's where it ends. Everything past Act 3 is really where I noticed it dropping off. The temple begins to feel foreign. And this is what I mean. One, building up the temple is poorly explained. In fact, I reckon it's not even explained at all. I'm confused. I guess I'm not the smartest player, but I hate if I feel like I have to go out of game to get a system explained to me by a YouTuber, by a content creator, by a written guide. And I have very rarely thought that in PoE 1 or PoE 2 or any other games. I'm not one who goes and says, I need a guide on this right now. I don't follow build guides. I make my own builds. I do that with all
Exactly.
the game too. I don't think I've ever done that for a mechanic in PoE 1. I know you might laugh at that, but I figured that stuff out myself, or just chose to not understand it fully. And then in PoE 2, there's been nothing really like that, unless you count looking up modifiers for the Lich mods, seeing the list of mods that a certain bone can roll. I did that in Rise of the Abyssal. This mechanic is not explained, and it's so frustrating to deal with. You can have all of these consequences for placing rooms in the incorrect order, for placing rooms at all. It requires such a large time investment to build up your temple, and you don't get anything from it. Even if you're setting it up right, I haven't seen it, and I think I am. Maybe I'm upgrading rooms to tier 3, but I'm not getting really any rewards. I don't know if it's bugged. I don't know what's going on, but you will clear a room in the temple, and it will say room completed, and you'll get nothing. And this will happen temple after temple after temple, until eventually you ask yourself, why am I doing this? If there's nothing novel here, I'm not getting anything interesting, I'm not getting any upgrades here. The monsters are the same as the monsters that I would fight in any random race. So why am I going here? Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, the design itself is great. Yeah, the presentation is good visually, but the actual gameplay, the actual interface, the UI, the UX, all of it is just poorly explained and poorly designed, and it frustrates me to no end, especially because it's also baked in with not being rewarding and not having any clear goal. You'd think that the goal would be to kill at Ziri, right? Or to fight at Ziri. I don't think kill at Ziri, technically. Well, I am unhappy to report that after this weekend, if I was really enjoying the league, my playtime would still drop substantially. I'd play a lot this league, you know, because I am creating content on it. I booked a little bit of time off. I let my wife know, of course, we're gonna focus on this. Well, to fight at Ziri, I've seen some people take 40 plus hours, and you get one attempt at it, Ziri. Right, that's absolutely insane to me. Mainstay, pinnacle feature, and it's RNG to get to her, and it might take that long for one opportunity to interact with this legendary lore encounter, this, I suppose, aspirational piece of content. I'm not going to get to fight at Ziri. I guess I'm going to have to watch a YouTube video on it. That sucks. I feel like that should be Uber at Ziri, not the regular encounter in the league. Perhaps they want to lock behind the cool story content, the cool boss fight behind a long grind. If that's intentional, that sucks, and I greatly dislike that type of design. Basically, locking your access to content behind RNG and time investment. It's the same thing with the Arbiter of Ash. Nothing changed there. Everything is still random. I'm still getting comments about people not finding citadels at level 90, 94. Yes, they look for the Burning Citadel. Yes, they are going far out from the center, and they're not finding anything. It's just poor design. It's poor design, and it's been brought up since 0.1, including by myself. So, there's all these problems with Fate of the Vow, right? And Fate of the Vow was pitched as a big endgame supplement. And that's what leagues are supposed to do in Path of Exile 1 or Path of Exile 2. Even if the endgame isn't finished, it still serves as a big surge of new cool content, right? That's what we're promised. That's what we expect. And that is not what happened with this league. That's not. If they tested this in endgame, I would be shocked. It feels good in the campaign, and then it falls off entirely. I don't even get reward benches. And most of the reward benches, you know what they deal with? They deal with corruption, which requires you to have, just in case you corrupt an item and it bricks it, it requires you to have a secondary good item to fill in your slot. And as we talked about, my point number one, no luck this league. I just have to buy upgrades. I can get craft upgrades. I'm not getting any luck, and it just feels bad. And that could just be an outlier situation, but it's the situation that I am in. So, we had Druid introduced, W except the bugs, those will be fixed, alright? Awesome. Fate of the Vow introduced, big L right now. Not enjoying it at all. I don't see it as an endgame supplement, and I can see them changing the way it works, boosting the rewards and stuff like that. I'm just not a fan of the whole design. I think that if PoE2 was 3 years older and it had a good foundation to the base game, had a good campaign like it does now, a good end game, and a suite of other mechanics, and they added Fate of the Vow, and it was in this state, it would not nearly be as bad, in my opinion. But because it combines all together with the rest, this is the thing that they decided to add this mini game that is confusing, it's not explained, it's not rewarding, it's not really any different type of content, and there's very little else in the game, and the core fundamental endgame loop is bad, then it compounds, and you get me being very heated, I feel like, in a video and frustrated a few days in, faster than ever before. So, those were the two big content additions, right? Of course, there were a bunch of balance changes. We'll see how that settles out. But there were also performance improvements. That was a big pitch of the league. So, how has performance improved for all of you? I can speak from my experience. My frames are better, and I have crashed more, freezed up more, encountered more bugs with the game itself in this patch, in these, let's see how long I've played. I've played, what, probably 15 hours? Okay, 17 hours, 9 minutes, and then another hour and a half on the campaign. In these about 20 hours of play, then in all the rest of my previous experience, that probably totals to about 250, 300 hours on my other characters. Buggy patch. Buggy patch. So are other people experiencing this, or is it just me? And with the limited time that I have available, I don't want to spend it playing a game that I, one, don't find fun, and two, is very buggy right now. So I'm calling this It's a bad release. The Druid carried everything. I'd give it a 4, I think a 4 out of 10. A 4 out of 10. 9 out of 10 reveal. Looked amazing. We are 5 days in. I give it a 4 out of 10. 0.44 out of 10 to me. Love the Druid. Can't wait to play more. I love the game. But pushing out patches like this, I don't think is a good idea for the overall health of the game. I really don't think we want to do that. And I know that grinding your game is working hard on PoE 1 and PoE 2. And they're probably going to put out a major patch addressing a lot of problems with Fate of the Val. They're going to be fixing crashes. They're going to be fixing the performance updates. They're going to be balancing some skills, I'm sure. Getting rid of some of the jankiness. But is this going to be a trend to the game? Or is this just an outlier? Because we also kind of saw this with Keepers of the Flame, the last Path of Exile 1 update. Very, very similar. And this has happened with Path of Exile 2 for its entire run. It was supposed to go into early access in June of 2024, pushed back to November, pushed back to December. They had a lot of... The company is having problems with scope on the games and keeping both games running and strong at the same time. They 100% know it. And even though these games are amazing, I think, and I have a lot of fun in them, usually, not in this particular patch, not right now, usually I have an absolute blast. I'm very disappointed in this patch. And I don't think I'm alone. This right here is a graph on PoE Ninja of Steam percentage of current concurrent players compared to day 1 concurrent players, okay? It has it for all the Path of Exile 2 leagues, and I even have one for all of the Path of Exile 1 leagues. The last Path of Exile 1 league very quickly became the worst retention PoE 1 league of all time. You can see right now it's sitting at 8.2% on day 46. Actually, it's 7.1% on day 46. If you then hover on over to PoE 2, of course, we only have 4 patches. Of course, we had the free-to-play influx this league, but we also had it last league. And if you look right here on day 6, Fate of the Val, we're sitting on day 6, 59.9% concurrent players returning. That is the swiftest dropping to concurrent players in PoE 2 so far, by a wide degree. I think it's because players are a little frustrated with Fate of the Val. Players might be burnt out on PoE as a whole because they played Path of Exile 1, they hopped to Path of Exile 2. Maybe it's just not grabbing them. I think this is also the case for Keepers, honestly. Maybe that's a little bit for me. I played all the Keepers. I really enjoyed it. Maybe that's contributing to the way I feel with this current patch. I'm trying not to let it sway my opinion that much, but it's always a possibility. And then you also have Diablo 4 released the Paladin. Maybe that's also contributing. Maybe there's
Paladin. Really.
But I reckon it's because of the things that I outlined in this video. It's because Fate of the Val is very lackluster. It's because the endgame hasn't experienced a lot of changes. It's because balance still seems off. I think a lot of people love the Druid, and Druid lovers, and those who love the grind of the endgame are going to be eating well this patch for at least the next few weeks, especially when GGG releases that subsequent patch, probably fixing Fate of the Val. But players who aren't grinders, like myself, who love the Druid, I think they're going to bounce. I think I'm going to bounce. I'm going to play some other games. I'm going to chill. I'm going to take my own advice. If I'm not having fun, I'm not going to play. Wanted to let you all know what my thoughts were, though, hence this video. I think people who didn't like the Druid are already gone. And I think players who didn't like the Druid and really wanted endgame never even started to play because the peak of this league was also substantially lower than the 0.11 and the 0.31. I think that a lot of factors have contributed here, and despite me being very, very excited after the reveal, after making sure and lead up to that reveal, it was very level-headed post-reveal, and after finishing the campaign, I've been very let down, very disappointed with that patch. And, you know, I've got a family, I've got a lot of stuff in life, so, you know, these days I took off to play and make content and entertain all you guys, well, I just got them back with my 3 girls. my wife, my 2 kids. We could go into the museum. We could have a good time. My wife and I just watch Kill Tony at night, just chilling. And then, when I feel like it, I'm hopping on my Wolf Monk and I'm playing through. That's how I'm going to treat this league as it stands right now. Of course, I still have the pod scheduled. I will still be talking about my opinions. I might release a few videos on it. But I think this league is an L in my eyes. Am I alone in this? Are you thinking I'm completely hooked that I've transformed from super positive into doomer? I saw some people thinking that as I typed out my thoughts earlier on YouTube and on Twitter. I've thought I've always had a nuanced view on it, and this is just the first time that I've been severely disappointed. All the other leagues, I did enjoy myself to a great degree, especially for a couple weeks, sometimes a whole month and a half. This league, day 5, I'm basically out.
My man is burned out.
Very passionate, but you know, like I said, I had it scripted. I had some more like measured and thought out takes, but I think the rawness of it kind of really communicates how I'm feeling, and I'd like to share that. You know, I'm usually unfiltered hype and excitement and positivity around it. Well, this is just the low. I hope that the thoughts made sense. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment below. Let me know what you're thinking about the league. No qualms to you, of course, if you're enjoying it. Not a problem at all. I screwed up by completing so fast, honestly. I didn't know I was completing as fast as I did, so next time I'll know. Anyway, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will see you in the next video or the next podcast. Tomorrow I'm talking with Wax about all this. Should be interesting. Have a good one. Stay sane, exiles.